everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Soulpreneur Rising podcast. I have my very beautiful fellow soul purpose coach, Jess, here with me. And I will do an intuitive business read for her, which basically means that we will see what's blocking her from getting to the next level of her business. We will do strategy, we will do services, like whatever comes up that will help her get from unstuck to moving and just like starting to get to the next level of where she wants to go. Okay. Hi, Jessica.
Hi, Daniela. Thank you for this. I'm excited.
Thank you for coming on the podcast.
My pleasure.
Okay. Can you tell a little bit about yourself for the audience? Like, what are you doing? What's your business about? How are you helping people?
So, I'm a holistic nutritionist as well as a life coach. I have been trained in soul purpose coaching and spiritual life coaching. And then, with my background with holistic nutrition, I've been seeing clients mostly one on one, online, worldwide, and then in person in my city in Canada. I mostly focus on emotional eating, on burnout, and gut health. Those are the three main areas that I like to focus on. A lot of people come to me for low mood and low energy and their relationship with food. And we focus a lot on gut health because our gut is our second brain. So I like to focus on the gut brain connection and how that affects the mood. Um, but I really love coaching, and I've always incorporated coaching into my services just naturally because mindset is such a big part of our health, right? And so with the life coaching, like I said, I was trained in soul purpose coaching, but I'm still figuring out how I want to incorporate that and offer that to the world. But it is something I'm very passionate about. So I'm here to figure out a few things a little more with you.
Okay. That sounds amazing. Thank you for sharing that. And just to get into the middle of it. So, what do you feel like is your biggest block or your biggest challenge right now with your business?
hmm Um, the biggest block, I feel at this stage, I feel like I'm a bit tired of the hunt. I feel like I like hunt like the I call it the hunt because someone brought it to my attention recently, called it like hunting for clients. I feel like I'm tired of having to think like where my next paycheck is coming from and oh, I have to survive, so I have to make money, so I have to work hard in my business to get clients and I need to promote a service and I need to promote something like the hunt of getting money is just feeling really draining right now. I feel like I want to show up, talk about what I'm an expert in, talk about things that resonate with me, and then people will naturally gravitate towards that. But that's where I'm feeling stuck because I know I have certain money blocks as well because I worry a lot about money and just growing up, it's always been something that was more in scarcity. So yeah, I'm just feeling like tired and I'm to be quite honest, like right now I am looking for part-time work because I just feel like I want to take a bit of that pressure off of making money so that I'm not coming in my business from a place of pressure and coming from a place of pleasure instead. So I don't know. I am also having this dilemma. Oh, well, if I'm looking for work, doesn't mean I'm giving up on my dreams. But I know I'll never give up on my dreams, and it's just a way to fuel my dreams and take a bit of that pressure off. But that's where I'm at right now.
Mhm. Okay, I can see that is hard. Like, and a lot of people who, well, in any phase of the business, either starting out, either transitioning to a new type of service, is can experience that. So, what do you love about your business right now?
I love that I have the creative freedom to invent a service, to invent an event. Um, like I really love bringing people together. Like recently, something I've been loving is like I just hosted a retreat last month. I've been hosting community circles, and that's something that I really love putting together, but I feel like I there's still like something that's a little bit missing for a spark, which I'm kind of like figuring out because I am in this whole transition phase, but I feel like I love coming up with ideas and events and types of services that I know will help people. And then also seeing people's transformation, like have like seeing a client have a breakthrough during a coaching session or during a community circle, having them think like, "Oh, I've never been asked that question before," or introducing people to themselves in a way and helping them connect back to themselves and having more self-esteem.
Mm-hmm. That's amazing. Uh, and it's amazing that you see that. I have a bunch of things that I actually checked and I am checking, but what I am uh, like intuitively seeing, two things that came very strongly, and a lot of the times, like especially with business, a lot of the times the main thing that is blocking people is self-image. So you don't feel like you are the person. One is that is quite low, and I can check the percentage too, uh, with how you see yourself. You don't see yourself as the best of the best coach out there. So feeling like you are the best of the best, and just like no one can compete with what you can give, which is actually true. Like no one is as good as sharing your knowledge and your energy and your processes than you should feel like you're the best of the best in that. Like no one ever can compete with you in that. No one ever. Like the biggest guru has nothing on you when it comes to how you help the
Mm-hmm.
people.
Mm-hmm.
And currently you feel like you're rooted in that feeling like 22% from 100% scale.
Like the amount of groundedness is
Yeah, like if
22%?
if it's like a scale of how much you believe this to be true about yourself, and 100% is that I fully completely believe this,
Okay.
you believe it as 22%, which
Okay.
isn't as very low. Like I'm working with a lot of people who start with at 0%,
Mm.
and that's also like there's just no right or wrong way to go about this, but to be really at the right frequency, to be at that frequency that you want to be, where there's just no hunt, but you are actually
Yeah.
magnetizing people,
Yes. Yeah.
you need to be at around an 80-90%
Mm-hmm.
in this belief.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing that I feel is low with you is that you feeling like that people need you, like truly need your services. It's also quite low. That's around 20%.
Okay. So they're around the same.
Yeah. Yeah. And also there's another one which I want to give you. And I will give tools how you can change that too. Like I just want to check like what else can be that. Oh yeah, like you don't feel you're feeling like that people need exactly your processes and your knowledge is also low. It's That's 38%.
Hmm. Can you
So
describe that one more? I don't
yeah,
really.
so that basically means that you are rooted into the fact that the methods you are using, the explanation, the processes, like whatever you help people with to get from point A to point B, uh, is exactly what they need. So,
Mm.
meaning that they cannot get that from anyone else, and they are actually needing that process. So any other process that they will use won't be as effective from getting them to the next level, from point A to point B, to like whatever, wherever they want to go with your help or with any
Mm-hmm.
help. So
Mm-hmm.
you need to really see that your knowledge, what you put together, what you offer, and that can be your service, like the coaching package that you offer. Like maybe there's and we can talk about that, like what is exactly the service that you're offering right now, but just really rooting into the fact that what you are giving right now is actually the exact process and knowledge and tools that they need.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I would say there's truth to what you're saying. Um, I feel like something in me needs to justify. But like as a person, I'm very confident in myself. Like as a person, I have a lot of confidence, but when it comes to my business right now, I feel like yes, I do feel like a little lost. I'm not maybe as grounded, even though like I know, like deep down I know what I want to do and I know how I want to feel, but even though I knew I was meant to do coaching even before doing the program. And then I did the program, and the program just gave me confidence in calling myself a coach because now I have this like paper, this official paper to prove that, even though I know like I don't necessarily need that to do what it is that I am soulfully skilled at doing. But even now, having done the program, having done like wherever I'm at in business, yes, I feel like I'm not specific enough. I'm not specific enough. I'll keep it at that. That kind of summarizes everything. And that's what gives me a bit of that insecurity.
That is actually very common, and I'm still giving you the tools, but I just want to reply to that. So that is actually very common with manifesting generators, because we have this idea in our minds that we have to be like, to be an expert in something, we have to pick like one lane and go the deepest into that lane and then know everything about that topic, and that will make us an expert.
Mm-hmm.
And with especially manifesting generators, that doesn't work, because
No.
you just get so freaking bored with one topic, you just don't want to live. Like literally don't
Yeah,
want to live.
yeah. It's like soul sucking. It's like I can't do that for the rest of my life. Only that. I
Yes.
want to do all this. Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like I want you to see that. So let's say there are doctors, right? There's
Mm-hmm.
the heart surgeon who specializes in the heart. Like he knows everything about the heart and how it's working, how to best like perform operations on it. Like it's really really the specificist of the heart. But there's also like diagnostics who know a bunch of everything, because they have to know like basically all about the body, all about the organs, all about everything, to be able to be very good diagnostics and help people see like what is actually the problem, so they can then refer them to the right specialist, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would
Mm-hmm.
you say that this diagnosed isn't an expert in your eyes?
No. He's not.
So why do you feel
Yeah.
like you need to be you need to know one thing very good to be specific enough to be an expert enough?
Mm-hmm.
It just doesn't
Mm-hmm.
work that way for you, especially. And anyone
Mm-hmm.
with being a manifesting generator, you are here to actually mix and match seemingly unrelated topics to brew up something so awesome and
Mm-hmm.
so unique that only you can do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that does resonate because something recently that's been coming to me is I'm gonna invent the thing that I'm meant to do. It's not like out there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And you do that by what you are actually doing, like you are. And that's again like something that I see, and for some reason it's so funny. I have so many clients who are manifesting generators. Like I'm not kidding you, like 80% of my clients are manifesting generators. I don't know why. I'm
Okay.
not one, I'm a projector. So
Okay.
maybe because of that, like I can see them really really clearly, their energies. And so what manifesting generators do, and they do it so beautifully, that you basically seemingly jump from topic to topic, like without any logic. And a lot of the times you don't even go through with a topic. until the end, because what's happening energetically is actually subconsciously or on a soul level, you know what is the information that you want from an area. And when you get that information, you don't even have to be conscious about it, but on a soul level, like subconscious level, you get to the point where you got your information, what you want to know. And I'm like, okay, I'm done with this topic. I'm going to the next one. And then they go to the next one and get to the point where you get that information. And this is, you're like basically picking different berries on the forest and then mixing it to the best tasting jam in the whole wide world. It's not like you don't want to do like strawberry jam. You want to do your own type of jam, which will be, I don't know, like a
Like
bunch of
five
different
berry.
flowers and just like stuff that you wouldn't do in a jam, but it weirdly works. So this is your energy, and this is what you are so good at doing. And don't, so unless you really accept that and learn to love that and see the value in that,
Mm-hmm.
it will be very hard, because you are trying to behave as a generator, and you're not a generator.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
don't have to be specific. You don't have to be an expert in one area.
Mm-hmm.
What you're really good at and what you will thrive off energetically, which will actually put you in a higher frequency and then be more in that
Yeah.
pulling energy, is to lean on, like, I really want to see like how I can mix together soul, purpose, and gut health. Like, what is the common theme here? Like, what is something that is connecting these two for me, not for
Mm-hmm.
everyone else, for me. Like, that is so interesting if I like put together these two and just like pick this, and it just like somehow makes like a new cool thing. Like,
I
that's
actually
really,
have the answer to that.
yeah, that's,
So it's
you
helping
see,
people. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because what
I,
you're
I
saying
don't
is,
have the answer. I have no idea, but you have. Like,
yeah,
that's your
because
unique specialty.
because
What is the answer to that?
when it's gut intuition, it's helping people with their gut intuition. So it's gut
And that's your
health, but
thing.
also yeah.
But that's your, like, I am getting a fuck yes from my intuition right now. Like, that is one of your things.
And it doesn't have to be because when I think of something like, oh, I have to niche down and be very, very specific, like that feels dreadful to me. Versus
No.
if I can stay here and it's like, oh, we can do like dance, we can do gut healing protocols, we can do coaching, we can do all these different things that help you overall with your relationship with your body, your health, your food, all this stuff to strengthen your gut intuition, then that's what electrifies me more versus if I have to go in this narrow path.
But and like, feel the different energy from that, what you were talking about when you were
Mm-hmm.
explaining, like, you feel like you have to be specific. Like, that is the energy that you want to create the content in. That is the energy that you want to create your services in. Like, I would sign up, like, anyone with a sacral authority who really has to hone in on their gut yeses and nos would love this approach.
Mm.
Like, helping people finding purpose through gut health, like honing in on their, like, so many people have sacral authority that is a must for them.
I
Like,
love
that's
the
just
way you
not
just put that.
negotiable.
Yeah. Yeah, the way you reflected that back to me, I'm just like, wow, it's like obvious, but it wasn't so obvious.
That's my superpower.
Yes, definitely. Definitely. Yes, it's also a permission slip of I want to do the things that make me feel electrified, not the things that I have to do because, oh, that's what's respected or like we think like I just have this idea in my head that oh, the specialists are more respected and more high valued, and so that's you have to niche down even in business, right? What's your niche? What's your niche? What's your niche? But it's like what if I want to go this direction?
And you can.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever, like, your inner compass is the best thing that you can lean on in any way building the business. And that's coming from me, who I've been in the marketing path for very, very, very long. And I've actually kicking my own butt for the things that I was teaching people like 5 years ago. But now that I am actually like seeing how really business works and how I really built my business, it all comes down like 90% of business is energy, and the
Mm-hmm.
other 10 is basically strategy. And niching down is fun if you want to do it. Like if
Mm-hmm.
you really have a specific audience who you wanna help, not that you have to help someone specific. Like if you have someone in mind who you just like really resonate with, and you just know you wanna help, I don't know, moms with two dogs who has, I don't know, gluten intolerant kids because you were one of them, and you're just like so fully passionate to help them, go with it. Like it's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But if you just feel like you have to niche down because everyone says you have to niche down, that's not true. Actually, the
Mm-hmm.
best niche that you can talk to is your previous version.
Mm-hmm.
That's your best niche.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have a niche right now, like just like go see what you were struggling with like 5 years ago or 10 years ago, and talk to her
Mm-hmm.
with all of the
Yeah.
knowledge that you have right now. How would you heal that version of you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think another block is that because a lot of the work that I did on myself was also more like the inner work, and I'm having a hard time like putting words to these things because they're not tangible. So I think, oh, it's not tangible enough, so I can't sell this. But I'm just having a hard time like putting words to these things. Like I worked on my self-esteem, I worked on my boundaries, I worked on my insecurities, I worked on my resentment, I worked on all these things that I feel I also have to find more specific words, which I'm okay doing, like that I want to do, but I'm just having a hard time really, I guess, getting more specific in the wording of things that are intangible, right?
Well, one thing that you can do, which works a lot of the times, is, or works perfectly here, is basically, okay, what is actually, how did these things hold you back? So
Okay.
you want to talk about how these things holded you back. And now that you don't have those things, how is your life better? Like just
Mm-hmm.
showing the before and after image to people. That's always the best way. And you don't have to be very specific. You don't have to invent new words. Actually, you will when you get the gist of it. But basically, what you want to see people is that there's a better way, there is a less painful way of living your life. And you know this because you were on the other side, and this is what you experienced, and they will resonate with that a lot because they are experiencing the same. And then you can show them the other side, like, see, like this is how I live my life now, and this is how my day looks like, and this is how I make decisions, and this is how I choose what I do and what I say no to and what I say yes to. This is how my relationships look like. Like, paint the picture. You don't
Mm-hmm.
have to be very uh, like, marketing is about sharing yourself authentically, especially when you have a business that is built around your own brand. It's all about you sharing yourself authentically and showing people different ways of living.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing more.
Mm-hmm. Painting the picture of the potential of what their
Yeah.
life can look like. Yeah.
And basically, what is your life right now? So you can
Yes.
tap back into what was it like. Like, you can remember
Yeah.
back, like, how your life was different, how it was difficult, how you, I don't know, what you struggled with. You can remember that, and you can make a list. You can write that down. You said that writing was one of your mediums. Like, use
Mm-hmm.
writing. Just like write it out. Like, this was my life before, and I this is what's happening when this what was happening when I didn't set boundaries with this and this and this. And now that I actually do that, this is how my life is now.
Mm-hmm.
This is how your life can be too, because that's the truth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like telling the story. Yeah, I realize I also haven't shared much of my story. It's been very little, and there's so much that I could share.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people want to connect to people.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not even about using that in any way. It's just like using it to inspire people. I always share my stories, a lot of my stories, a lot of my struggles actually that I went through in my podcast. And it's because I want people to see that for first of all, I'm not perfect, and you don't have to be. I don't know. You don't have to, like you don't have to be perfect to do what you love. It's not about
Mhm.
that. And I still struggle with a lot of stuff myself. Like currently I am actually in a very big like expansion, which is super hard and super scary. And I just broke down crying in the weekend on a square, in the middle of a square when I was out. So I'm still in the process of growing, and it enables people, it gives them the permission slip to not beat themselves up for going through similar things. And that's
Mhm.
amazing.
Mhm. Mhm.
Just by
Yeah.
doing that, you are helping so many people to don't not to be afraid of being themselves as well.
Mhm. Yeah, and I think once I do that, some of my own fear will also shed as well,
Yes.
and it'll give me more confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see truth in that for sure.
I want you to So I want you to give you, I call these like, these are made basically emotional ingredients we want to have. Like, for example, what I gave you of feeling like you are the best of the best coach and no one
Mhm.
can ever compete with you. Like, that is a sentence. And what I want you to do is have this sentence, and I will like list you all of the other ones that I want you to connect to. Have this sentence, and I want you to every day find proof that happened that makes this true. And it can be
Mhm.
the smallest thing, like, I don't know, your specific advice helped someone, I don't know, feel better
Mhm.
in a sense. Or the way you explain gut health is like no one else out there. Or the way you connect gut health to soul purpose, like that is something no one else does, and you are the best of that, obviously.
Mhm. Mhm.
Like really seeing that and connecting to those emotionally, because
Okay.
that will start to anchor in that new belief, and you will be able to like bring the percentage up to an 80%. So that's one I want you to I like you to connect to. So feeling like you're the best of the best coach and no one can compete with you. The other one is feeling like your processes are exactly what people need. Okay, and by processes I want to say methods.
Mhm.
Okay, let's say the coaching methods
Mhm.
are exactly what people need. So feeling like people exactly need actually gut health intuition, like gut intuition, like why
Mhm.
people need that extremely, like it's a life or death situation.
Mhm.
That's what I want you to feel about these.
Okay.
And the third one would be finding proof that being 100% authentic is safe.
Okay.
I want you to root into that, and your subconscious will try to trick you with that one because it usually exaggerates what we feel like authentic means or what we feel like safe means. And with authentic, you wanna focus on the small things like you were able to share your idea, or you were able to pick the movie, or you choose the restaurant, like anything that like, if you are dressed the way you want to dress, and that expresses your
Mm.
emotions or
Mhm.
personality or whatever. And with safe, basically safe means that we are not getting any reaction that is negative to us.
Okay.
So basically no reaction is safe.
Okay. Yeah, I have a few ideas that are already coming to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So every day.
Hmm.
That's important. So
Okay. Every day. Okay. That's the
every day,
challenge.
like you
Okay.
need to routine to these every day because that will help you. So what you want to do and what any business owner basically wants to do, especially if you are again in the coaching or like any self-branded area, like you need to feel comfortable, you need to feel safe of being seen
Hmm.
because
That's so interesting you say that because recently I also on my social media I feel comfortable showing up on social media, but I'm always coming up and I'm sharing something that I'm still like in this certain box, let's say. But recently I've been sharing a bit more, really, really micro dose, but like just more of my like personal life. And I've kind of just given myself this permission slip. Like I don't have to only post about coaching and nutrition. Like I posted like a personal outing, like a dance event that I went to, or I posted like a little clip of me dancing that my friend caught, and I said, I want this to be the vibe for my summer, or something like that. And to me, like I hesitated so much before sharing that, but me watching that video was just so uplifting to me. And I'm like, but this is me, this is who I truly am, and I'm not showing this in my brand. But people get to see this if they're with me in real life. So there's a disconnect there. And so even though it was so uncomfortable for me to post that, I still posted it and I got such a good reaction. And those posts actually got more engagement than my other posts and educate like the posts that I think I should be posting. And I'm just like, whoa, like show up authentically, show yourself, like don't hide. Like it's okay, show different sides of yourself. So the fact that you're telling me as homework to do this daily feels challenging, but I'm up for the challenge because I know it will give me more confidence.
yeah. What I want you to do is first just find moments that proves this to you. Like you,
Okay,
I'm not asking you to post every day.
but just see the proof
To,
in my
yeah,
day.
just like just have a list like in your phone on in your notebook or wherever you wanna collect it. That or even just like first it's good to write it down because then it gets to be a habit of you just like really noticing it during the day. But basically, what I want you to do is look back on your life, on your days or whatever, and find the proof that actually it was so freaking safe to be authentic, like in your
Mm,
personal life. And you can even go to like online because that we can separate a little bit from our personal lives. Like we can feel safe in our personal life authentically, but still not feel safe online because it's
right.
just a lot bigger audience. So just like really start to see like few things that, like this is a perfect example that you shared, like that is a proof that it is super safe for you to be authentic online, super safe.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't even matter that the engagement that it got,
Right.
it's just like how you felt, like it
How I
actually,
felt. Yeah.
yeah, like it actually was safe, like no one attacked you, no one threatened you, no one, even if they left like a mean comment, whatever, people do that,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
it's just like part of the
But I
deal.
felt like I want to share this.
Yes,
Yeah.
like that was like you really feeling that like oh my god, this was so safe, like nothing bad happened basically.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
That's true.
Like I
Yeah.
want you to anchor in that feeling and
Okay.
find a lot of other proofs that this is true,
Okay.
and that will
Okay.
help you like be more comfortable with it and just like feel like it's just safe, it's actually fun, right,
Mm-hmm.
to
Mm-hmm.
be authentic.
I like
That's the
that.
next
Yeah.
level.
Yeah, it's not just safe, it's fun. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay, I can do that. I think the best way would be on my phone because then as it's happening, I can just go in
yeah,
the list and add it. Yeah.
yeah. I use my phone too, so just you have it all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so what about your services right now?
Hmm. I feel like that too. I've kind of been lacking structure because I'm like, I want to reinvent and restructure the way that I offer my services. And so I've kind of just put it on pause for now until I figure out how I want to do it. But typically, what I do, um, I haven't officially launched my coaching services. I've kind of done like a semi-launch. So the services I do for nutrition, it's one-on-one. I occasionally do group workshops, which I do want to offer more of, but usually it's just a one-on-one appointment. So I have the intake appointment, I have a results appointment because I have a certain assessment that I do and I show them the results and then I give them their protocol from there. And then we do follow-up appointments. So those are the three types of one-on-one appointments I offer. When it comes to the coaching, I haven't officially launched, but I have been experimenting with offering food relationship coaching. So merging like the health and the coaching. So I've done a few single sessions with people where it was about an hour to an hour and a half. I have one client right now where it's a 4 session package, and then each appointment is about an hour and a half as well, so 90 minutes. And it's 4 sessions, and we go through so food relationship, body relationship, health relationship, and then self relationship. So that's a package that I've been experimenting with. Um, so that's where I'm at now. But I know that I am going more in the direction right now where I want to offer group workshops, group programs, group things because I feel there are certain things that are just so redundant that I'm having to teach everyone one on one, whether it's gut health or self development. I feel if I were to do that in a group setting, and also there's a certain power that comes from community and people relating to each other that helps the healing process. So I have that, and then I have been hosting community circles. I've hosted 4 so far. However, this is something that I have been so amped up to host. Um, However, I have been feeling after some of them like neutral. Like I don't feel high about it, I don't feel low about it, but I leave feeling just neutral, like oh, like it's like I went to work and I came back sort of thing. It's just neutral. So I'm in this space of figuring out why do I feel this way and how can I feel more electrified from this work. But it's not necessarily bad. Like I don't feel bad about it. I'm just neutral.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I'm at. Um, yeah.
Okay. Your higher self definitely wants you to keep going with the one-on-one coaching and definitely wants you to do workshops,
Okay.
not group programs right now.
Okay.
So you really want to focus on, and I really like this gut intuition is coming back to me like so strongly.
Okay.
And I really see you doing like either a workshop just to test it out, just like see like what you can put together for a workshop setting, so it won't be like
Okay.
a big stress for you.
Yeah.
So I like not a one time, and even you can resell it. Like I kind of feel like that can be like something that you do online.
Like a
So
master class. Okay.
kind of like it's more in like a workshop. Like I really feel like you want to have people like like not just teach
Mm,
stuff, but having people to just like experience using their body, experience
mm,
using the yeses and nos, experience
okay.
like you're very good at that. I'm sure that you're very good at
Okay.
that.
Yeah,
So
like an immersive workshop.
yes,
Okay.
yes. So people really feel like that they didn't just got knowledge, but they also got the first connection with their
hmm
bodies. Like you
hmm
just only need to give that. Like you don't need to tell people or help people like all the way. Just like give them the first connection to their bodies and the first excitement of what it means that they can connect to their bodies and the wisdom that it has.
hmm Yeah, that feels good.
They just
Yeah.
don't feel like you have to over deliver, because here less is more. That's why I feel like it has to be like like a like you said, an immersive workshop where people actually have like exercises that they can do, or they have like breakout rooms when they can I don't know, have discussions with each other. That is just like so like with group settings. In my own practice, I found that what I do and also what I've been in, like the most group programs, one of the biggest values is obviously the teaching and the tools, but also like being able to meet fellow people who are interested in the same thing as you are, and you
Mm-hmm.
have to get like in discussions with them, and that's just so amazing that people feel much comfortable talking in like a one-on-one setting, for example, or like if you put together three people, yeah, three people, uh, just like what was my intuition telling me, but you can fit into that, but like small groups, and that just gives them some exercise that they can go through, like you will
Mm-hmm.
be able to figure it out,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
maybe like part teaching, part exercise, and also like really bringing them into their body, and just like I'm getting this sense, like this really heavily comes to me, like just hooking them on their body's wisdom, like just really,
Mm-hmm.
like just just taste it just a little bit, so see like, oh yeah, like that is something very cool, like I really want to dive deeper into this, or see like if they want to dive deeper, and if they want to dive deeper, like they either have the chance to work with you one on one. And I really feel like this can be also like an ongoing program for you, like this can be turned into like a blown like coaching program
Okay.
for you with time, and you will feel it, like this can be like basically the entry to that. So if someone wants to do that like in a very deep way,
Mm-hmm.
they can still uh, yeah, they have an option to either work with you in a group setting. Yes, yes. So basically, what can be done here is you creating like a workshop, a 1 hour workshop around this topic, like the basics, like just the, like the very beginning, that can people like start to experience like what this means,
Mm-hmm.
and then offer them either the chance to work with you one on one if they want to dive deeper. But I'm also getting this sense of actually doing like a group coaching program
Okay.
around this topic. Yes, right away. Not maybe right away. Not
Okay.
now. Not now. I kind of sense it. Like
Yeah.
you really need to see that you can talk
Yeah.
about this. That's
Mm-hmm.
why that's why there needs to be a workshop. Like you really need to see that you can actually give value through this. And when
Yeah, I
you
need to
see,
experiment.
yeah, you
Okay.
can. The group coaching will just like come very naturally.
Okay. So for the workshop, would this be something that I offer for free?
No,
Okay. Okay.
paid.
Okay.
Paid. Yeah. And I kind of feel like, so you want to promote it in a sense of not promotion per se. So don't think of it as promotion, but
Mm-hmm.
just like start to talk about this topic in a very excited way, which you are about. Like
Mm-hmm.
I really like when you mentioned this, you were so excited about it. Like that's just there. Just like start to help people see why this is extremely helpful for their lives. So when I'm saying promotion, I'm saying talk about all the ways these will make their lives easier, help them in any situation, uh, prevent stuff in their lives, create stuff in their lives, like what anything that it can give them as an extra or help them with as an extra.
Mm-hmm.
Or just like, again, you can use the same tool of seeing the before picture and the after picture. So what is the life before you have that, and what is the life after you have that? And you can also connect it to human design in a sense of, if you have sacral authority, and I don't want you to make this the whole thing, because that
Mm-hmm.
will really the limit in the people. But I also want you to just like mention that from time to time. So if you have sacral authority in human design, this will actually elevate your way of using your sacral, because if your gut health is just like out of balance, it can actually mess up your reactions. I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure, you're the expert on that, but I'm guessing there's an effect on
Mm-hmm.
how you can use that. So maybe it can, I don't know, even send you in the wrong direction if your gut health is just like not in
Mm-hmm.
balance.
Mm-hmm.
So just really what you're so good at, just tying in the different things that actually tie together so beautifully. Like you see, like you can get in spirituality, like how spirituality comes into all of this. You already tied in soul purpose. You already tied in your nutrition. You are tying in human design, like seemingly bunch of very different topics. They all come together,
Mm-hmm.
something that is something very unique for you. And it doesn't mean that you need to do this for, again, the rest of your life. This is just something that you brewed up right now
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and can help people with.
Yeah, it does feel like the right direction. It does feel like the right direction. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that feels good. I definitely want to experiment with that. And it feels good because they are ideas that I've kind of already have. But I didn't really know, like, how do I take it? Where do I take it? Do I need to go study more? Do I need to offer this? Like, how do I package it all? So, yeah, I think that's a good place to just start and offer something, experiment with it, see how I feel with it, see how people resonate with it, and then go from there.
Yeah. I just want you to um, get your researcher out if we are talking about the Dharma archetypes. And I want you to just like list all of the different areas that you like dipped your toe in any way. So whatever topic you were interested about before, or you learned about in any way, just like write it out on a piece of paper, and on the other side, like just like write it out. So okay, intuitive. Uh, what was it? Oh my god, the name. So gut intuition. Yeah, gut
Yes.
intuition, and just like start to list or you know just like pick and match all the things that you feel like help with this from that topic, like from human design. Okay, there's the sacral authority. Okay, what do I know about sacral authority? List out everything. Okay, nutrition. What do I know about this? There could be a bunch of stuff because
Mm-hmm.
your expertise. Soul purpose, how like, everything that I learned or I love about soul purpose, like how, what am I connecting here? Like maybe the chakra system, or maybe, I don't know, maybe the, what was the other thing that we learned with here? Uh, yeah, like the higher brain, lower brain, like even that can connect it into this one. So just
Mm-hmm.
like seeing how you can see the connection in any way that feels comfortable. Like you don't have to see the connection.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just give yourself the permission to, if you see like something interesting, like, oh, that can be actually an interesting thing for them to know, because that helps them see the connection between this and that.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
that will help you actually put together the process that
Yeah.
you want to teach.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. That feels good. Yeah, I'm gonna do a good brainstorm session. I already have a few notes like kind of everywhere as well, and it's about bringing them all together and simplifying them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So first, to be able to get like a lot of people see you in this topic, you really have to root into the fact that it's okay to be seen.
Okay.
So the ingredient I gave you of being authentic is safe. I also want to add another one, just like being fully seen, like being seen by a lot of people is safe.
Okay.
Also, uh, get proof, like find moments, memories, whatever, where that you felt in just even for a second that it was true, or when you can, looking back, you can say like, oh yeah, that was actually very safe for me to be, I don't know, in front of, even just like, I don't know, going out to a very busy area, and you can say like, actually there were like 100 people here and they all saw me basically, like, and it was safe. Like it was safe to be around 100
Mm-hmm.
people. Like why would it
Mm-hmm.
be safe to be seen by hundreds and thousands of people online?
Mm-hmm.
That's 0% right now.
Okay.
So again, it's just like meaning not just like being authentic, because that's a different thing a bit. Just like being really seen.
It's at 0%. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like being visible.
Okay.
That's what I want to say.
Okay. I'm surprised. Okay. So if that's 0%, then imagine what I, okay.
So,
Wow.
because if you don't feel comfortable by being seen, like really truly being seen by a lot of people, because we can, again, and that comes back to what I was talking to you about before, like it's a different thing to be feeling safe of being authentic in like in a local setting or in like in our, I don't know, main group, but it's a very different thing on, for example, social media or YouTube. I
Mm-hmm.
do a different thing, like so, like social media, YouTube, or like even like your website on the blog, because
Mm-hmm.
when you feel like there's just like a thousands of people watching, that's a very different
Yeah. Yeah.
experience for your
I'm
nervous system.
in this like, okay, you have to be like this way now.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I can, okay.
So I want you to really find proof that before, when you were seen by masses, and really try to feel like a lot of people, it was actually safe.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that for sure.
When you root into that belief or ingredient or emotion, whatever we want to call it, then you are good on social media. You
Okay.
are good, for example, on Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
where you're already at. So,
Mm-hmm.
what is blocking you on Instagram right now? And that's actually blocking a lot of people who are not getting traction on Instagram or any social media. Is being seen authentically, like when they don't feel like they can be seen authentically because it's just scary, and not being comfortable to be seen by a lot of people. And when
Okay.
you feel like that, then people will start to follow you.
Okay. Yeah, so a few things are coming up for me, but gradually I'll
Yeah.
probably, yeah. Okay.
Okay. Okay. I kind of feel like this was a rounded discussion.
Yeah,
And we
yeah.
have things to start to uh, dive into.
Yes,
How do you
definitely.
feel?
I feel hopeful. I feel like for myself, like we already have all the answers within us, and this was just clarifying for that. It just shows us that we need each other to help us reconnect with that. Just like you've helped me reconnect with that, because I genuinely needed that. Yeah, I feel good because the main theme that I've been around is how can I feel more electrified? Because I feel like I lost that spark. And that's what I want to do for myself first, but that's what I also want to help people with, right? So I feel like this call was kind of like the
Ignition.
yeah, the a little bit of an ignition. I feel like okay, like it's okay, it's safe, keep going, be yourself, show yourself. You don't have to be what other people are doing or right. It's like I don't have to be the specialist surgeon. I can be the general doctor or whatever, right? In my own way.
That's just
Yeah.
as valuable than being the specialist. Like without general doctors, like we wouldn't know where to go.
Yeah, we wouldn't be able to get to the specialist in
Yeah,
the
like we
first
wouldn't be able
place.
to go to
Yeah.
the right help because we were just like paralyzed by all the options.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like they are
Yeah,
very, very
someone who,
essential.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel good. I feel hopeful. I'm excited to do the homework, which I love because, like I told you, I love to journal, but recently I haven't been journaling because I just feel like I'm just journaled out. But for the exercises that you've given me, I feel like they add a bit more structure, and I'm excited to do them. So I'm excited to do that. Yeah.
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 How do you feel about the direction of gut intuition?
It
Do you
feels
feel that one?
good. I do. And I have for a while. I've known that there's something brewing there. I just didn't know like where to take it. It's kind of like, do I do this? Am I an expert at this? Right? But I like the idea of offering something like a immersive workshop. I love that we came up with that, like an immersive workshop. Yeah, I feel excited about it. It feels right. Yeah.
Yay! It feels right
Yeah.
for me too. Like I've been getting
Yeah.
goosebumps the whole time you were speaking.
Yeah, and it doesn't feel like it's too much pressure. I actually felt comforted when you said not that you're not ready. I mean, I guess like you're not ready for a group program now. And like I'm okay with that because that feels right. Because I had an idea for something, but I also didn't go through with it because I'm like, it doesn't feel right now. Like not now. It's good for later, but not now. And I'm glad I didn't force it. So that yeah, that was comforting. But I'm gonna revisit a lot of things from this call because there was a lot of juicy things, but I feel comforted. I feel comforted and excited.
Yay! I'm so happy.
Yeah.
And I just want to add one thing because, again, with this expert thing, you like not feeling like we know enough. I always have this analogy in all of my sessions when we talk about this, that if you have someone, like if you have to go to through a very dark tunnel, and there would be someone who is two steps ahead of you and holding a torch, or someone who is 100 steps ahead of you holding a torch, who would you choose to follow? Who would give you more comfort? Who would give you more help? Who will you feel more safe with?
The one in front
Obviously
of
someone
me.
who is next to you, like right
Hmm.
there. And this is the same with helping people, like people, anyone, even myself. Like I love to learn from someone who is just a few steps ahead of me because it
Hmm.
feels very doable. It
More
feels very
realistic. Yeah.
inspirational, and it feels just like very real in a sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
You can touch
also,
it more.
yes, like you can,
Yeah.
like it's like almost there. Like if I really take these two more steps, like I can be there where she is. And obviously, you are also taking the steps. So that's why you are walking basically like one step or one or two steps before the other person. But it's much easier for people to connect with you and to resonate with you if you are at a grabbable distance.
Hmm. Hmm.
And on your side, it's much, much, much easier for you to connect with people because you are remembering the pain and the hardship and the challenges so freaking much. Like you can actually taste it still in your mouth. And
Hmm.
everything that you do for them will come from a much connected place. Everything you create will come from a much connected place. And when you talk about this, painting the before and the after, for example, it will be so much easier for you to do because you are remembering it so clearly. And you can tell them, like, this is actually where I am right now, and you can be here in like 4 or 5 steps. Hello, do you want to come? Like, it's amazing. Like, this is what your life can be in, like, I don't know, half a year.
Hmm.
That's much
Hmm.
more motivating to anyone than saying like, yeah, I built like a multi-million dollars in like 5 years. Do you want to learn how to do it? And of
Hmm.
course, yeah, I want to learn how to do it. But if someone would offer me like the option of, well, I actually will teach you to make like 100K a month in 6 months, well,
It's more reachable.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
It's more
would choose
digestible.
100K.
Yeah.
I would say I would even choose maybe the 10K because it's again like much less stressful for for my nervous system.
Yeah. Yeah. It's more digestible. It's
Yeah.
my
And then
next
I can go
step.
to the
Yeah.
next level and the next level
Yeah.
and the next level. So really seeing that the value here is not knowing everything and not just like figuring out everything,
Hmm.
because it's much valuable for you to be in the work yourself and going into the layers as you go and adding into what you already created. Like this is what I do with my courses. Like I actually created it from a place when I knew what I knew back then, and now I just added extra what is it called? Oh my god, lessons.
Yes. Yes. That
Because
makes sense.
I learned a bunch of new stuff and I learned a bunch of new tools which I wanted to give to those people because it I felt like it will actually help them build their self-image even deeper.
Hmm.
So
Hmm. Build on top of it. Yeah.
yes, and of course, I kind of feel like at some point I will restructure the whole thing, but right now it's just it feels good to add the extra knowledge that I feel like they need, not everything that I learn, but just really what helps them. And it's amazing. Like I don't feel like I cannot offer that course until I know like I didn't even know I didn't know these tools because I didn't go through the things that I went through to get the tools.
Hmm. Correct. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, giving ourselves permission to change our mind at any point too. Like this is good
Yeah,
for now, and then I'll figure
yeah,
it out later. Yeah.
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 See what you can help people with right now and help people with them with that.
Hmm. Yeah, that feels a lot less pressure because sometimes I think we look at it, it's I have to figure out my whole business for my entire life for the rest of my life. It's like, no. You
No,
don't. And that
no,
wouldn't even be fun. Like,
no,
yeah.
it wouldn't be fun. And it's just the same with sole purpose. Like we don't see your whole sole purpose in all in entirety, because first it will be full boring. Like it will be so scary. Like the stuff I kind of glimpsed into for the future for myself is just like so big and so vast. It's like I have no idea at this point how I will make that happen. And that's why I'm just like, yeah, it may be like in 10 years or like in like 15 years. So it's just in the back burner. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing there's also a lot of other stuff that I don't see yet. And it will be there. But I only see the next, I want to say 6 months, maybe.
Mm.
And that's even a stretch because I kind of moving into like 3 month
Yeah, you
period.
don't know where
So
you're
much is
gonna.
changing. Like it will depend on how much you grow during that 3 months. Like maybe the lessons that you thought you were learning in 3 months, you learn them in 1 month, and then you have to recalibrate and then just like do again, like check again. Like I do that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Mm-hmm.
even have a yearly plan. At this point, I have like I think I have like a 3 month plan, maybe,
Okay. Okay.
and I'm rechecking it all the time. Like,
Yeah.
does this still feel aligned? Does this something still something I want to do? Like, do I want to? I have a new idea. I have something new come to me. Like, okay, where do I want to do? Where do I want to put this? So it's a living, breathing thing. Your business. It's not something that you figure out once and it will be the same for
Mm-hmm.
eternity. As
Yeah.
you change, it will change with you, and that's the way how it's supposed to do. How it's supposed
Mm-hmm.
to go. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that feels good. That feels good. It feels good to have that freedom to be creative in different directions too.
Yeah. And you
Yeah.
need that freedom actually. Like as a manifesting generator, you really, really, really need the freedom.
Yes,
Because
definitely.
like the worst thing that you can do for yourself is putting yourself in a box in any way.
That it feels so dreadful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
that's
doing
true.
it. Like I know it's hard in a lot of sense because of the conditioning, all the conditioning that we had. The emotional ingredients I give you will help with that. But just like remind yourself constantly, so your freest version that exists out there, what would choose in that situation?
Okay. What would my freest version choose in this situation? I
Yeah.
like that. Okay. I
Okay.
love that. Thank you so much, Daniela. This was
Thank
very,
you.
very soul nourishing, for sure.
Oh, thank you for coming onto the podcast and sharing all of this. I know it is always it's a big step. It's a very brave step to talk about these things very openly.
Hmm.
So thank you for that, and thank you for inspiring everyone else out there uh, to be themselves.
Thank you. Thank you. Definitely trying our best to lead by example, right? And taking our own advices.
Yes, and again, it
Yeah.
doesn't have to be perfect. Like I have a lot of the times that I feel like I'm not authentic, and then I realize it, and the next time maybe I will do better. Like
Yeah. Yeah. With grace. With grace.
yes,
Yes.
yes. Okay. So thank you so much, everyone, for listening to this podcast. I hope you found some juicy stuff yourself in here. And if you want to be also someone who comes to the podcast and does something similar with me, then you have the form in the description where you can apply. And until the next podcast episode, I am giving you the biggest hug and the most purpose and everything else. Okay, bye.